Hello, so I'd just like to go over something that happened today, and I think it'll affect quite a bit of people. Actually, quite a lot of people, because on June 18th, 2025, over 16 billion usernames and passwords for major services were leaked. So if you haven't yet checked it, I recommend going to all your accounts, making sure the username, passwords are right. All your information's the same. Because my parents did that, and when they did that, they found out that one of their accounts had over $10,000 stolen, and they actually found out where that money was sent to. And let's go and take a look, shall we? So it was sent to this bank here, Pathward, I think Pathward National Association, and it's a FED credited bank. And I was kind of curious. Okay, so we now know where the money was sent to. We contacted the other account holders just to let them know what happened. And fortunately, they were able to freeze the transaction. But we should also contact this bank because there's been a fraudulent account created in my father's name that all the money was supposed to be sent to. And fortunately, we stopped it, like I've said before. Uh, but we should be able to contact this bank, right, to close the fraudulent account. So let's check that out here. I know there's contact us up here. Let's scroll down first and see what their contact information is. Oh, okay. Well, there's no contact information. Let's go back up. Let's go back up to the top here. Yeah, let's go right here. Okay, well, there's no phone number over here. Let's check this out here. It doesn't look like there's anything you can actually report fraud to. I mean, there's this thing that says commercial financing. Let's open this up, just see what happens. Oh, okay. So it's an application. It's an application to open an account for them, but there's nothing there saying, call this phone number if we can, if you've experienced fraud with this company. Obviously my dad didn't open up the account with them. So, you know, what recourse do I have? So at this point, I was wondering, is this an actual legitimate bank? So I decided to look it up on Wikipedia, and apparently it is. So, Pathward Financial Incorporated, formerly known as MetaBank, is a US based banking and financial services company, and it adopted its current name in 2022 after its parent, Meta Financial Group, sold the Meta trademark to Meta Platforms. Well, this is interesting. What is Meta Platforms? Oh, okay. This thing? Facebook? Okay. So, Facebook owns the bank, or at least it's in the same group as Facebook is. Well, that's interesting. It's not like, Facebook for, having a whole lot of fraud on that platform, but, it's interesting that the two are leaked together. So here's its history: acquisitions, expansions, illegal activities, and fines. Okay. So what's this here? So they had to pay out $700,000 in refunds and penalties after an investigation conducted by New York Attorney's General Office that revealed the bank unlawfully froze customer accounts and illegally transferred money to debt collectors. Oh, that that doesn't sound like something a bank is supposed to do. Unlawfully freeze customer accounts and illegally transfer money. It's like the entire point of, giving your money to a bank is because you trust the bank to hold on to it and trust the bank to not, recklessly use your money or illegally use your money. But apparently that's exactly what was going on with MetaBank here. Sorry, Pathward Bank. Now that they have a different name, totally different company. Sorry, that's my bad. So yeah, Pathward is also ordered to pay a penalty of $627,000 for illegal and deceptive conduct. And from what I've seen so far, that doesn't surprise me at all. Okay, so let's go off to a couple of other things here. Just some reviews I wanted to find, and they're pretty easy to find. Um, oh boy, that's a lot of negative reviews. Okay. Okay, well, let's read some of these reviews here. Read some of these reviews here just to see what's going on. So, this is a review by AG on February 6th in 2025. And I think this really compares to the experience that my parents had because, well, actually, it doesn't just compare, it's one for one, exactly the same thing. Super sketchy bank enabled theft of my 401k. The super sketchy bank allowed someone to open a bank account using my identity that they used to siphon all my money from my 401k at Fidelity. I'm dealing with Fidelity's failures too. Normally, banks require multiple forms of identification to prove you are who you say you are in order to open a new account, But apparently not this bank, because someone was able to claim they were me. It has been a nightmare dealing with all the repercussions of this ever since. Moreover, this bank has very little information about it. No human faces with their corporate board or team, no phone numbers or licensing numbers, very little information about what they actually do. And there is literally no way to call them. The only number I could find for them, not on their website, but via deep Google searching, just tells you to look at their website. That's exactly what happened with my parents. Someone opened up a fraudulent account in my dad's name, and now there's no way for us to contact the bank to let them know, hey, this is a fraudulent account. You know, over $10,000 were sent to this account, and you can't deal with us. Is it not important enough for you? Every single complaint is the same. All of it's about fraud. It's just a bank with horrible practices that doesn't side with the customers, and furthermore, doesn't actually talk to you. Like at my bank, I can walk in person. I know the tellers. It's a small town, so I can talk with them. I can trust them. But this is just a faceless online company owned by Meta that it's been harming a lot of people. And I think recently, especially with my parents, it's enabling fraud. I don't think it's just permitting it. I think it's enabling it. But if you've had a similar experience with Pathward or MetaBank or anything like this, just let me know down in the comments below. I think it's really important to share these experiences and let your dissatisfaction be known, because I didn't even have any business to do with this company, and yet they're still making it my business by not allowing me to report fraud. So if you have any more thoughts, just share those with me, and maybe there'll be a follow-up. Probably not. This will probably be my first and only YouTube video, but I'd really like to hear some of your thoughts and some of the actions that you took to actually, get this company to be accountable for allowing someone to open up a fraudulent account. Anyways, I hope you have a good day, and I do especially hope that you are not one of these 16 billion users that have been affected, but I think the odds are that some of you probably are. All right, bye now.